So I'm going to be spending the next 50 hours in steal a BRAINROT to see if I can go from a complete noob to a BRAINROT pro. Make sure you watch to the end because it gets crazy. So here we are in Steal a BRAINROT. Looks like we're gonna have to go buy a Noobanini Pizza Nini. Let's go ahead and do that. Okay, wait for a Noobanini Pizza Nini to reach your base. So we're gonna be collecting the cash that our Noobanini Pizza Nini has made for us. Steal BRAINROTs from other players and bring them back to your base. So we're gonna go ahead and steal a BRAINROT from somebody. Looks like this guy has a legendary. He has quite a bit of mythics as well. He has a BRAINROT god in the back, a Cocofanto Elefanto. So I think what we're gonna be doing is getting to rebirth 10 so we'll make the most amount of money possible. And it looks like this guy has left the game. I am scouting these Los Recordelitos. I'm going to be taking them. So we're just going to be waiting. His base is going to be opening up in 10 seconds. 8, 7, 6, 5. And he's left the game, unfortunately. This guy seems to just have his base open, but his stuff isn't that good. This guy seems to have legendaries. So this guy has a lot of legendaries. We are going to be taking one of his. He also seems to have a mythic. I think I should take the mythic over the legendaries. They made 2.1k a second. Yeah, I'm going to be taking his mythics. So what I need to rebirth, I didn't even check this. I need a trippy choppy and a tung 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 sahur. So I found a trippy choppy. I'm not sure if I can buy it yet. I'm too poor to buy it, unfortunately. I'm gonna go see somebody's BRAINROT that makes a lot of money so I can get ahead and buy the trippy choppy and the tung 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 sahur that we need. So this guy's base is gonna be opening up soon in 14 seconds. We're gonna be taking his mythics and legendaries, hopefully. Okay, so I'm pretty sure I can get inside. If we're really quick about this, I can get a mythic. And oh my god, he's locked us inside his base. It's gonna take too long for it to open up. Oh, he's missing. He can't hit us. Maybe we can get away with stealing the mythic. He might leave the game. I'm going to be taking one of his stuff. I am going to be taking one of his BRAINROTs before he leaves the game. If we can manage to take the Chimpanzini Bananini, that is going to be very fortunate for us. I'm pretty sure I'm gonna need this for a future rebirth, so it's good for me to get it now because I'm gonna need it in the future. Maybe I should take the mythic because it's worth more. It's gonna generate us a lot of money, way more than a Chimpanzini Bananini. He also has a Blueberrini Octopusini. He seems to have 2 of them actually. So which mythic should we take? This one seems to generate more money, so I'm going to be taking this one. So he's basically gonna be opening up in 2 seconds. Oh my god, we've actually robbed him. We've actually stole his mythic. Can we get away with it? I'm gonna juke him. No, he's actually caught us. So it seems like we're gonna have to buy some BRAINROTs instead to get our money up. So I'm just going to be looking for good BRAINROTs I can get. And somebody's stealing my Noobanini Pizza Nini. You're not getting it. This game is actually quite a lot of fun when you're robbing people. It's not really fun when you're getting your stuff stolen though. That's the unfun part about it. But it can actually be fun stealing people's BRAINROTs and fighting with them with the tools you get from the shop. The one tool I want to get actually is the rage table. It looks so fun to use. I've seen people use it before. And the taser gun is actually quite fun. Space has opened up. I think I can take the mythic this time. Oh my god, and he has locked us inside his base. Unfortunately, once again, we're stuck inside this guy's base. Maybe he won't notice us if we hide inside another BRAINROT. This might be the method to stealing his BRAINROT. So we're just gonna be waiting here. And somebody's trying to steal my Noobanini Pizza Nini while I'm stuck in this guy's base. And I've been robbed. And he actually left the game with us holding his mythic. So I've successfully robbed him of his mythic. And we're just gonna go ahead and use it to generate money. And I can safely prestige soon. Once I get my Trippy Choppy and my Tung 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 Sahur, we're gonna be able to rebirth with the help of the random dude that just left the game with his mythic in my hands. So we're gonna be needing a Trippy Choppy and a Tung 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 Sahur. So let's go ahead and find those. So we have found the Trippy Choppy. Let's go ahead and buy it. And now we just need a Tung 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 Sahur. So as we're waiting for the Tung 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 Sahur to spawn, we're gonna be collecting the money from our mythic to get the money we need to rebirth. And we're almost there. We're halfway there. It's only 1 million for the first rebirth. It's kind of easy to get. So the Tung 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 Sahur has spawned. Let's go ahead and get it. And we should be able to rebirth eventually when we get enough money from the mythic that we just stole. And we have both the BRAINROTs we need to rebirth. Let's collect the money. So we need 120k more. And we should be able to rebirth. So these guys are actually sitting outside of my base to rob me. They don't know that I'm about to prestige. I'm not going to let them take my stuff. I need this to prestige, man. Okay, let's go ahead and rebirth. And we are on rebirth 1. So the next BRAINROTs we need to rebirth is a Boneca, Ambalabu, and a Berber Patapin. So let's go ahead and get those. Probably from finding them, but I am going to try and steal them from somebody if I see them. So I have to get a BRAINROT to gather money because I'm kind of poor. I can afford to buy the Berber Patapin. I've just seen one. I can afford to buy the Boneca though, and we're gonna be using the Boneca to get the money to buy the Berber Patapin. And I've actually been robbed of my Boneca. This guy bought it before I could. We're just gonna go ahead and find a new one. Actually, I don't know how I'm supposed to be getting money. I think now I'm just gonna have to steal it back because I have 0 money and I have 0 BRAINROTs at my base. So there's actually no way for me to generate money. So I'm just going to be taking somebody else's BRAINROTs. So let's see if I can take my Boneca back. So his base is going to be opening up soon. So we got it inside his base. So now we're just going to be waiting here. We're going to do the same method that we did on the guy with the mythic to hopefully steal his brain rots. We're just gonna wait here and wait for him to leave the base. As soon as it opens up, we're gonna run back to my base and hopefully I can claim my Boneca back because I'm gonna be needing this. So this method of stealing has actually been working. We've actually robbed him of his Boneca. Well, this was supposed to be my Boneca, but I've obtained it back. And let's go ahead and lock the base after successfully robbing him. Let me see if I can get another one. He has a mythic which I can try to steal, and I've actually gotten it. Let's see if I can bring it back to my base. Oh, and he's trying to hit me, and he hit the Bombardino Crocodile off me. Unlucky. So now we just need to wait to generate enough money to buy the Burr Patapim that we need to rebirth once again. And we're gonna need to get 3 million. Oh my gosh. So while I was AFK, somebody seems to have stolen my Boneca once again. So we're gonna have to go get it back. I think it might have been the same person, and never mind. Let me go see who stole my Boneca. There we go. I think that is my Boneca inside of this guy's base. We're gonna go ahead and steal it back once again. This guy's base is gonna be opened up in 5 seconds, and it seems to be camping me. He's trying to hit me. I'm gonna take my Boneca back. You're not gonna hit me. So he seems to have really bad aim. I'm actually gonna be picking up my Boneca in case he leaves the game again. And he's just left. And he's just left the base. So I'm going to be waiting for his base to open up in 30 seconds. And he's came back. He's come back and he's hitting me. I'm inside the floor. What is going on? I'm going to be taking this Boneca back by any means necessary. I'm going to be taking this. And he's trying to hit me once again. He used to have terrible aim. I'm going to be taking this out of your base. I'm going to be taking this, dude. And I picked it up once again. He seems to have terrible aim. He's just not letting us get our Boneca back. So we're going to be resetting. See another Boneca actually. I'm going to be taking this one since my one seems to be like getting stolen all the time. It might be a Chris Boneca. So I'm just going to get a new one instead. So we have claimed another Boneca. We're just going to be waiting to farm enough money to buy the Burr Patapim as we've been trying to do, but things just aren't going our way as of the moment. I still haven't given up on getting my Boneca back. I'm going to be getting my Boneca back eventually. I don't care if I won't need it anymore. I do not care. I'm going to get my stuff back. And he's chasing me without me even bothering him. He seems to understand what's going on. I'm stalking his base. I'm going to get inside there and take my Boneca back. I'm going to retrieve my BRAINROT by any means necessary. So I have gotten inside his base. I'm going to be standing inside his BRAINROT so he doesn't see me. Hopefully he doesn't realize I'm inside his base, and I'll be taking my Boneca back. It's right next to me. I'm hiding inside this BRAINROT. I don't think he's noticed me, and it seems like he hasn't noticed me somehow. His base is going to be opening up in 30 seconds. I am going to be taking this Boneca back. I do not care. And he spotted me. I think it's time to leave the base. He seems to be really upset at us for trying to take our Boneca back. It seems to have made him really angry, so I'm just gonna be leaving him alone because he's a very angry man. We're just gonna be leaving. Actually, this is my final attempt, and never mind. Somehow he hit us and we still have it in our hands. But we're just gonna be leaving him because he seems to be very panicked about us taking my Boneca back. So I'm just gonna be leaving him alone. My Boneca is still here, and we're actually almost close to getting a Burr Patapim, so we don't have to bother him with my Boneca anymore. So we have actually spotted a Burr Patapim. We're gonna be buying it. Somebody's trying to steal my Boneca. No, I'm not letting you. That is my Boneca. This guy seems to be trying to rob us as well. So I'm just gonna be locking him inside my base, and I'm going to be rebirthing eventually when I get the 3 million cash that I need. So we're just gonna be farming money. Hopefully I can get some better BRAINROTs to farm money with, because these ones are generating a lot. So I'm just gonna be waiting for that. So we have actually obtained 2 more mythic BRAINROTs. We're gonna be using them to get the 3 million that we need for the rebirth, and I'll be right back as soon as I hit the 3 million. Hopefully I can get some better BRAINROTs in between. So I'm just gonna be attempting to steal people's BRAINROTs and farm money at the same time. It's gonna be a bit hard. Hopefully I don't get myself stolen while I'm in somebody's base or farming for better BRAINROTs. I do not know if they're gonna be safe while I'm out of my base. So I have actually obtained 2 more mythic BRAINROTs. They generate quite a bit of money, so we're gonna be waiting for them to generate the 3 million that we need to rebirth, and I'll be right back when that happens. So we actually have gathered enough money to get the rebirth. Now I'm going to be storing these mythics on a different account so I can use them later, because after I'm gonna need this one for a later rebirth in the game. So I'm just gonna be storing it, and let's go steal some more BRAINROTs. Let's go ahead and rebirth. This is our second rebirth. So the next BRAINROTs we're gonna need is a truly marrow, truly China. So I've rebirthed, and the next BRAINROTs I need to rebirth again is the truly marrow, truly China, and the chimpanzini bananini. So I'm either gonna be stealing them or finding them. So let's go ahead and see which one is gonna be easier. So we have actually found the truly marrow, truly China. I have already obtained the chimpanzini bananini, and that actually makes another rebirth. So let's go ahead and rebirth and see what other BRAINROTs we need to get the next rebirth we need. So I actually forgot about the money requirement. So we're gonna be AFK and farm 12 million. Oh my gosh, this is quite a lot yet, but we're gonna go ahead and do that. So we have actually obtained the 12 million that we need. We have both the brainrots. We need to rebirth. Let's go ahead and rebirth. And now we need a chef, abracadabra, and a global frutal drillo. These ones are kind of hard to get because I'm pretty sure they're both legendaries. So we're gonna have to do quite a bit of looking or sealing. Either one works for me. But let's go and do that. This guy actually has 2 brainrot gods. I think we're gonna be able to take his stuff. He has one at the top too. So let's get inside his base while he thinks he can lock it up faster than we can get in. So we have entered the base. We're actually just gonna be waiting here. I don't think he sees us. I don't think he sees us. We're gonna be waiting. Take the tralalita, tralala. It actually has something there. I think that might be a trade. I'm not sure. We're just gonna be waiting here. He bought a Boneca, so his base is going to be opening up in 1 minute. I'm pretty sure I will be able to get this tralalita, tralala, since my base is actually not close at all. This is gonna be a bit hard. I don't think he has noticed us being inside his base. This method is kind of broken for sealing because I've used it twice and both times it has actually worked. So I'm just gonna be waiting inside the tralalita, and as soon as the door opens, I will be running straight to my base and hopefully claiming this brainrot god. So his base will be opening up in 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's leave. And we've got it. Will he see us before we get it? And somebody has actually hit him. I think we're gonna be able to get it. Oh, we've actually got it. Let's go. Okay, so we stolen a brainrot god. We need 35 million to rebirth and these 2 brainrots. This brainrot is actually gonna make getting the money very easy because look at how much we've actually already got, like most of it. So that is really good. We've made some good progress by stealing that guy's brainrot, and it actually has a really good trade, I think, because this Tralita isn't supposed to make this much money normally. So now we're just gonna be looking for chef, crabba, cadabra, and global fruto drillo. So let's go ahead and look for those. Hopefully somebody has them so I can seal it off of them, but I don't mind actually waiting and buying it. This guy seems to have a lot of good stuff in his base. He has a Los Bombonitos and something he's holding at the moment that I don't know actually what it is. And we're gonna be looking for the global fruto drillo and the chef crabacadabra while I farm the money for the rebirth that we need. So we've actually got the money, I just noticed. So let's go ahead and server hop until we find the chef and the other one that we need. So we've actually obtained both the brainrots. Let's go ahead and rebirth. So we have actually rebirthed once again, and the next ones we need for the next rebirth is Frigo Camelo and Ragutini Ananasini. So let's go and get those and I'll be right back. So we've actually obtained these ones pretty fast. We have the money because we got a brainrot guide, but it actually got stolen from me once again. So we're gonna be rebirthing and looking at the next one. So the next one I need is Bombardiro Crocodilo. So I'm actually getting the dark matter slap and the web slinger. Those look really fun. I've seen people use them. I want to use them. So let's get straight into it. So this guy seems to have a lot of stuff in his base. I don't see a Bombardiro Crocodilo though. So I'm just gonna be looking for brainrots to steal so I can farm the money and actually buy him from a conveyor belt. So this guy actually has an epic and a couple of mythics actually, and he has a secret inside. I'm pretty sure that's a secret. Samini Spiderini. So we're actually gonna be getting that, I hope at least. Sure, it's gonna be down in 5 seconds. His turn is actually down, so let me go ahead and enter his base. So his base seems to not be unlocking anytime soon. 90 seconds, yeah, I'm not gonna be waiting for that. So we're gonna go and look inside this guy's base. This guy actually seems to have a common actually. We can't do anything with that, so we're just gonna keep looking. This guy actually seems to have a lot of mythics. We're gonna go check this guy's base. This guy's a Frigo Camelo, so hopefully it doesn't spawn while we're poor and actually spawns right as I get the money, because that would be unfortunate. So for the next rebirth, we're gonna be needing 350 million. That is actually a lot of money. So I'm gonna be having to do a lot of sealing until we can get that sum of money. So I'm just gonna be sealing brainrots for a moment, and I'll be back when I think I have enough to get the rebirth. And hopefully while I'm looking for those brainrots, I'm gonna find the Bombardiro Crocodilo so we can get this over with. So after a long while, we have actually obtained the Bombardiro Crocodilo and the money we need to rebirth. This was actually really hard to do, so hopefully the next one isn't as hard. Let's go ahead and see what we need. Now we need a Bombini Gusini for the flame slap and the quantum cloner, and we actually get a sentry to defend our base, which is actually kind of nice. I'm looking forward to getting this so I don't get my stuff stolen while I'm away and stealing other people's brainrots. So let's go ahead and farm, or hopefully steal. Hopefully this one's way easier than Bombardiro Crocodilo. I actually hope it is because I don't want to spend as much time. Let's go ahead and look for the Bombardini Gusini. So I'm actually going to be attempting to steal the Bombardini Gusini. I actually wanted to get that brainrot that I just saw. So this guy doesn't seem to have one. None of the people here actually seem to have one. I've been looking for it. I actually see a Bombardino Crocodilo. I don't see the Gusini. Oh my god, this guy actually has Gusini. So his base is going to be opening up in 25 seconds. Hopefully we can get it. I'm actually looking forward to this because I've looked for quite a while. So my base is actually really far from his. Hopefully he doesn't hunt us. I think we're actually able to get it without him. We couldn't even get inside to do the method. And it's actually opening up in 2 minutes. I am not going to be waiting 2 minutes just for a Gusini. So let's server hop and actually actually look for more Gusinis. Actually, let me look through these ones first. I haven't checked these out. Yep, as I thought, no one here seems to have a Gusini besides that guy. So actually what I am going to be doing is waiting the full 2 minutes and attempting to take the Gusini from him. So I'll be right back with you as soon as I've done that. So we have actually obtained a Bombardini Gusini. So now all that's left to do is get the money for it. So I'm just going to be stealing some brain rots that got enough. So I'm just going to be stealing some brain rots to get the money. It's actually a lot of money this time. It's 1 billion. But in return we get the Quantum Cloner and the All-Seeing Sentry and the Flame Slap and one more slot. So it's actually going to be worth it. And I'm going to go ahead and do that. So we've actually got the money. I've AFK for quite some time. I actually spent a lot of time AFK for the money. So we're going to go ahead and collect and rebirth for our 7th rebirth. So the next one we get is a Nuclear Slap, the Rainbow Wrath Sword, and another slot as usual. The money multiplier actually stays the same. And we need a Tete Sahur to rebirth and 5 billion. So we're actually going to go ahead and look for a Tete Sahur. And hopefully I can get another BRAINROT that makes enough money to get the 5 billion that we need. So I'll be right back. So we've got the Tete Sahur and we got the Tete Sahur. We actually got a bunch of BRAINROTs that I've stolen, that I stored for the future money that we're gonna have to get for the next rebirth. Let's go ahead and rebirth. So the next one we need is a Cocofanto Elefanto. We get a Galaxy Slap and a Laser Cape. Oh, this one actually sounds really fun. I want to be able to use this. So we're gonna go ahead and look for a Cocofanto Elefanto and get the money and be right. So after 10 hours of actually AFKing in a private server, we've done it. We have the 250 billion and the Giraffe Celestre. Now we're gonna be getting a body swap potion, a glitch slap, a slot, another 10 seconds on the lot base, 25 million in cash when we respawn, and a 9 times multiplier on the cash. I'm actually excited for that. So I'm going to be rebirthing, and now we can start our journey to become the BRAINROT Pro. Let's go. So now we're actually in the public server. We're gonna be looking to become BRAINROT Pro. So this guy actually only has mythics. Let's see if he has any BRAINROT gods down here, or actually a secret. Nope, looks like he has nothing. So actually what I want to do is I want to buy the Laser Cape. Let's see if I can actually afford it. Let me go check. So I can actually buy the Laser Cape. So what it does is shoots laser from eyes. Totally normal. Yeah, I think that's normal. So it looks like we can't fly like Superman, but I want to test a body swap potion. We're actually too poor for that. I'm gonna be waiting for a good BRAINROT to spawn so we can actually start like getting ahead in the pro grind. So what I'm actually going to be doing is I'm actually gonna look for good BRAINROTs in the private server, or actually I might even craft some of them. I'm not sure for now. I might try and steal them, I might try and craft them, I might try and wait for them to spawn. We're gonna go ahead and see. So this guy seems to have a lot of mythical legendaries, but it doesn't seem to have a BRAINROT god, which is what we're actually looking for to become the BRAINROT Pro. So this guy has I can't even pronounce this. That is a crazy name. I might attempt to steal this from him because his base is open, and never mind, he's actually locked his base instantly. So we're gonna go ahead and look for some more BRAINROT gods. Hopefully we're really lucky. I don't really want to spend another 24 hours on this. So let's go ahead and look. Hopefully we can find some more BRAINROT gods to steal, because these guys seem to only have mythics and legendary, which is actually not that bad, but it's bad for us because we're past that level now. We're a pro. So after hours and hours of stealing, buying, we've hit 50 hours. Have I managed to become a BRAINROT Pro? Let's turn around and see our progress. And we've actually done it. We've become a BRAINROT Pro. Let me collect all the money that has been built up from all of my BRAINROTs. As you can see, I put in the work. Let's go up and see. My base is actually maxed out. There is no space left at rebirth 10. This is all I can catch for now, and I think I might have become a multi-trillionaire. So let's go ahead and see, and it looks like we've collected 500 billion. Not a trillion yet, but we can get there eventually. We have achieved Ascension on Stealer BRAINROT. We are officially a BRAINROT Pro. So this was it for today's video. I want to thank you for watching, and I think it's time for me to get some rest.